Hello, I'm Nathan Candler, and today I will be showing you how to set up an FTP server. I've already skipped over one of the longer and more boring steps in the process, and that's first of all just downloading and installing your operating system. I'll be running my operating system server on VirtualBox. It's a virtual machine program. That's the same one I've been using for all my other projects in this class. And as far as the actual operating system itself, I decided to go with Linux Mint. It was a distribution that I thought worked a lot better for what I needed it for, and I've heard a lot of other good things about it, so I thought I would try it out for this project. So far it's worked out well. To download Linux Mint, you just, I can't remember the website right offhand, but I just Google search for Linux Mint and their homepage will come up. You download the ISO file and install it into VirtualBox and install the operating system. That'll take a little while, but once that's done, you'll have a screen about like this. The next thing you need to do in order to enable an FTP server is you need to download your FTP client. I've decided to use FileZilla. The download for that can just be found at filezilla-project.org. Navigate to their download page, and you'll be able to find it. They have it available for Linux, Mac, and Windows. So go ahead and just download your link, and the client will be running on your desktop. You'll need to create some login and manage the other configuration, but that's all pretty easy to figure out. It's all pretty self-explanatory. Luckily, an easy interface is one of the pros of using FileZilla. To enable FTP on your server, though, you'll need to open up a terminal, and for this one I've decided to use the Vsftpd, which stands for Very Secure FTP Daemon. I don't really know why it's demonic, but the very secure part is why I was interested in it. I'll just be running this on my home network. It will not have internet access. If you do have a server that's able to access the internet, you need to install a lot more security features and configurations, just because there's a greater threat of something happening. But again, since mine is just on my home network, only I'll be able to access it, or anyone else in my apartment. I'm not that concerned with someone stealing my files. And so just the default base configurations for security is really all I thought was necessary. But anyway, on to the commands. You'll just enter the commands right here into the terminal. The first one you'll enter is, I copied them all onto the sticky note here for easier access. The first one you'll enter is the sudo apt-get install vsftpd. That'll actually install it on your computer. Then you'll use these next few commands to change some of the configurations. All these enable keys are to give the permissions to both yourself and other users that may or may not need to access your FTP server. And then once you're done with all your configurations, you'll just enter this last command here, the ftpd restart. That'll reboot it and actually cause it to start running. So from then you can access your FTP server via FileZilla on the server, not only the server you set it up, but any other computer on your network that is running FileZilla to run FTP trading. You'll be able to use FTP to transfer files back and forth. It works great for storage if you have a lot of different files in several locations, such as different computers, jump drives, memory cards, things like that, especially in a household where you might need to share files between people, between roommates or something like that. It's all very convenient. Again, it's just nice to have everything organized in one place, and it's a good thing to use for backup in case something happens to a computer. You can always back it up on your FTP server and have all your files there in case you lose them. An FTP server is a pretty easy thing to set up and get running like I just showed you. Just follow those steps and you'll be able to set up one on your own. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you watching my video, and I hope everyone has had a great semester so far. Thank you.